Without further ado, Trump win drives Bitcoin to the $500,000 Plan B target. Let's break this one down. And again, welcome everyone just joining us live and on the stream. So yeah, Bitcoin has surged now beyond 77,000 following the Trump pump victory we witnessed together here November 5th. Bitcoin analyst PlanB's stock to flow model now projects a $500,000 price target for Bitcoin within the next 4-year cycle. Can you dig it? And this is all based on the model's historical data and pattern. Plan B pointed to Trump's proposal to create a national Bitcoin reserve as a potential driver for the demand, suggesting it can add 200,000 BTCs per year in buying pressure, quoting Plan B. If history is any guide, if the stock to flow model is any guide, then we'll see a sharp price increase from here. Send it. Let's get actually right into his actual tweet. Let's show you the receipts here. This was shared November 9th, which is today at 6:30 a.m. Already got 200,000 views, 4,600 likes, and 829 reposts. Here's what he wrote. After the ETF fake out earlier this year, Bitcoin is now ready for takeoff. Stock to flow model predicts $500,000 average with a $250,000 to $1 million bandwidth. Note, this is the original 2019 model refitted with 5-year new data, same parameters, same results, 55,000 to 500,000 to $4 million per coin. Send it and let's go. And here's an actual chart of the stock to flow model. And before we dive deeper into the story, I think it's worth going on his profile here and just looking at his most recent tweets. And if you not already following him, it may make sense to do so. He got 2 million followers. Again, he's the creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. We've been covering him very intensely over the course since I created this podcast, freaking like 6 years ago. But nonetheless, these are some of the other posts. Let's continue down the rabbit hole. Bitcoin doing its thing. Here he put a scenario he actually laid out, and he predicted some of these things pretty accurately. So this is worth pointing out. This tweet was all the way back on September 24th, got close to 3 million views. And check out the first couple of predictions. October, classic pump month with Bitcoin returning to 70,000. Done deal. We did it. November, Trump wins the election, ends the Democrats. Boom. Achieved it. Biden, Herron, Warren, Gensler, war on crypto, meaning ending their war on crypto and ultimately sending Bitcoin to 100,000. It's incoming. We know January 20th is the official day of Trump's inauguration, taking over the Biden administration. And, Gensler, he promised to fire on day one, etc. Other interesting predictions he made: December, which is next month, massive ETF inflow, Bitcoin soaring to 150,000. Then by January 2025, crypto people and companies return to the U.S. Bitcoin goes to 200,000 by February, JV's birthday. Power law crew sells, Bitcoin sends it to 150,000. By March, Bitcoin becomes legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina, and Dubai. Damn. Bitcoin 300,000. Then by April, Trump, U.S. starts building strategic Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin of 400,000. Then by May, other countries except the EU join the rat race, Bitcoin to 500,000. Then by June, several AI start using Bitcoin to autonomously arbitrage TradFi, Bitcoin to 600 Gs. July, December, face melting FOMO like a mofo, Bitcoin all-time high, 1 million. So he's ultimately sharing a scenario where Bitcoin tops out at $1 million next year between July and December. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And by 2026, distribution phase, Bitcoin back to 500,000. And by 2027, bear market, Bitcoin bottom at 200,000, which he believes will be the next market bottom during the bear winter. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Plan B, and let's dive a little deeper into this here. So yeah, the stock to flow model assesses Bitcoin's value based on its limited supply and scheduled halving, suggesting substantial price growth after each halving event. And while the analysts participate a Bitcoin price reaching 500,000 in this cycle, he notes a wide variance between 250,000 and $1 million per Bitcoin. So dead in the middle is that $500,000 target. And of course, as we were referencing earlier, the new Trump administration is expected to fuel increased institutional growth into the Bitcoin, with Cynthia Lummis pushing to create a Bitcoin reserve similar to the gold reserve. The new administration may also issue an executive order to allocate federal funds for Bitcoin acquisition. TikTok next block, Bitcoin goes up forever, Laura, potentially establishing a new reserve standard. And Plan B also also highlighted firms like MicroStrategy, which have announced substantial Bitcoin acquisition plans as their CEO, Mikey Saylor, commits to purchasing 200,000 BTC per year over the next 3 years, which is ultimately a $42 billion buy. So there you have it, yo. Let me know if you agree or disagree with PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, and his bullish insights of Bitcoin smashing $500,000 per coin this cycle and potentially hitting $1 million by next year in 2025. Holla at your boy and let's go.